Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Robert Conley on Robert Live on NGSC Sports and sponsored by Mansion Club. I'm standing in the hallway. It's about almost 30 feet wide, so I do not have my mask on because it's a corridor that not very many people are walking through to get to the casino. So it's pretty safe in here. You can see there's hardly anybody in here or walking through. So just want to let you know that I've been wearing my mask every day inside every casino, every store, wherever I go. But I've been doing that on a daily basis out here. As in Vegas, you're supposed to wear your mask upon entering a building. So tonight, the Steelers are in Minnesota. And being in Minnesota, they'll be playing indoors as Minnesota has an inside stadium. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Hell yeah. Shut out the noise. Oh, mama, I'm in fear for my life from the long arm of the law. Yinzers and Yents. You know what I'm talking about. All of that stuff belongs to the Steelers. You know, all of it is belonging to the Steelers. Hey, David, Michelle, Paul. Hey, and Michelle and Scotty, how are you guys doing today? I do not own the rights to this music, so you might hear some in the background because there's still a lot of cowboys walking around here because they had the rodeo this weekend, and there's still a lot of cowboys here in this town right now. So, hey, Brenda, how are you doing? So tonight, as the Steelers are in Minnesota to play the Vikings, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Y'all know what it's December, and the only thing bigger in December than Christmas is Steelers football. The only thing bigger is Steelers football. You're traveling home? Oh, from work? And many fans have already counted the Steelers out, okay? But time goes on. And as time goes on, Brandy, the admin of Never Give Up on the Pittsburgh Steelers, and our Yinzer brother, Joe, and the Yinzer mob, admin of Steelers Nation is number one, knows it ain't over till it's over, right? It ain't over till it's over. So had to go to PSL for a dentist appointment for Hannah. Okay. All right. Who doesn't love a good cowboy? I know you do, because you know what? When I was here a few years ago, before I started my transition to move out here, I was here and the rodeo was here, right? The rodeo was here. And I have always wanted to go up to a cowboy and say, "What up, cowboy?" and I did. And he looked at me, he said nothing. He just started laughing and he walked on away. Because, I mean, what up, cowboy? You know, that's what I'm talking about. So so the Steelers they're in Minnesota tonight, and we expect them to win. Vegas expects to win money. Okay? Vegas always expects to win money on every game, on every sport, 24 hours a day, right? That's what they expect. And they use their analyst. Did I say that right? Is it analyst or analyst? Well, you know, I don't care. Because, you know, they could be both at the same time. So they want to win every game. They want to win money on every game that there is, you know? So in looking at what they do, and they do a very good job of it, but unless you understand the science, they'll take your money every week, but you got to understand the science. You saw me post my winning ticket last week. Okay, so I bought it days in advance. I didn't wait till the last minute. I started to buy a ticket today because I know how they do this stuff here. I think I know how they do this stuff here, and I think I know how the NFL works. And I thought the Steelers were going to lose this one tonight. And I almost bought a ticket, but I didn't because I can't figure this one out before the game is over. I connect the dots. I look at the information. I look at the history of the season. I look at what this team won, what our team won. Did this guy miss the ball? And why did he miss the ball? And why in hell did our kicker miss that kick last week? You know, I look at this stuff because he wasn't supposed to miss that kick. He wasn't supposed, he missed what, 4 in 3 years, 4 in 2 years. And then this one is I didn't see him slip. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying what I saw. Okay? I'm just saying what I saw. It's not like the Bears kicker a couple of years ago that missed it and this guy was foaming at the mouth coming out of the stadium, pissed off because he missed that extra point. Okay? It wasn't like that because we did win the game. But let me back up here. Let me back up about 3 years ago. About 3 years ago, the Steelers won 3 games in a row in the last 4 seconds on a field goal. Okay? Now, I don't believe in coincidences. I don't. Yeah, Scotty, run the ball. He almost fell out because, I understand. Run the ball. You're right there. You could have tied it up. You could have, well, even if you ran the ball. Yeah, I mean, there's just so many different variables, and we can't, and we will never hear why. Nobody's ever going to tell us what happened. They're never going to tell us, because if they could tell us, they'd be going against what the NFL wants them to do. And the NFL doesn't want them to talk to us. They don't want them to talk to us about what's going on. In Columbus, a suburb of Columbus, Hilliard, Ohio, there was an NFL player who was the brother of a lady who I was working for in her condo. Okay. And he told me, he said, hey, I'm out. Yeah, I'm out. He said, I got my 5 years in. I'm getting retirement for the rest of my life. I'm out. Why should I go out there and play the game that they want me to play and get all beat up if I can get the retirement? I'm getting the retirement. I'm out. And I didn't ask him about any secrets because they got secrets. You know, they got secrets. Every company's got secrets. And if it wasn't only, now get this piece right here, because I love my Steelers. You know, I'm in the Steelers every day. You know, I'm there every day. Okay. But if it wasn't only about money, Roger Goodell would not be making $44 million a year. A year. That doesn't take anything away from me loving my Steelers, because those guys go out there and play and they're doing their job, but we don't know the contracts that they signed. So we don't know how they're doing their job, because we all know that Ben can thread a needle with his eyes closed on a good day. Everybody has an off day. Okay. Everybody has an off day. All we can do is watch, enjoy, and be entertained, right? That's what fans do. We watch, we enjoy, and we be entertained. When I was going to sue the NFL, my lawyer said, Robert, he said, you know, it's only entertainment. There's nothing regulating what goes on there except for the regulations of the NFL itself. That's what he told me, because I was going to sue him. I was going to sue the officiating I was going to assume because they kill us all the time. You know they do. And people say, "Oh, the NFL, the officiating cannot control the outcome of a game." That's a big lie. They do it every week, and it's not just against the Steelers. It's against all of these teams. They manufacture what they want to manufacture. Throw that flag. Hey, pass interference. Hey, holding. Those are the two biggest calls they make. Guys are offsides, lined up offsides every week, and they don't throw the flag. Talk to me. Tell me. You know what I'm talking about. I love my Steelers. I love my Steelers. Okay? I've been in it since 1972, 70, somewhere in there with the Steelers, okay? My high school team looked like the Pittsburgh Steelers, except for the emblem on the side of our helmets. We had a black Italian backfield, like Franco Harris was the black Italian. I was the black guy in the backfield. We had an Italian, and we were out there running and doing the job, okay? But, I mean, I can't get out of here unless – I don't know how much money it would take for me to get out of here. And then I'd still be peeking in, you know. I don't know. My toolbox is black and gold. Okay, I can't get out of here. I can't get out. Anyway, we're playing in Minnesota tonight, right? We're playing in Minnesota tonight. The injury report, I'm looking at these comments. That's why I'm laughing. Okay. The injury report is with the Steelers. Hayden and Claypool both are out still, okay? They're out this week. They're not going to be playing. And that's a big, ugly, frowny face for me because, you know, I like Claypool. I got his hat. I had it on the other day. But I really, really like Claypool. He's big, strong, and he knows how to get in the open, catch the ball, and he knows how to run after he gets the ball. And Hayden knows how to snatch it down out the air when it's not intended for him. You know, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It's Steelers football. It's December. It's December. And then Finney is out and Bugs is out. I don't know when Bugs is coming back. I don't know when he's coming back. He's been out for over half the season, right? I don't know when he's coming back. The Vikings. Let me say this first. Steelers 6-5-1. That half game looks to me like it's going to be a deciding factor of us getting up or down for the playoffs. I think we're in the playoffs, okay? I think we're in the playoffs because I think we're going to beat the Ravens and beat the Browns, okay? So I think we're in the playoffs in the wild card spot. The Vikings, 5-7. So what? That's a half game difference between the two teams here? 5-7, 6-5-1. We're very, very close, okay? Now, the Vikings wide receiver, Thielen, is out. That's a good thing for the Steelers. And tackle, Darisaw, is out. Okay, they've got some questionable guys, but every time I say somebody's questionable, they wind up playing. So I'm saying these guys are questionable, but they're probably going to be in the game tonight as well for the Vikings. And it is Cook, which is running back. What's this? Lene, linebacker, and Lynch, linebacker, and also Bynum, safety. So I think those guys are probably going to play because every time I say these guys are questionable, they wind up on the field anyway. All right. Now, the Steelers are currently in third in the AFC North, and that's only by half game, okay? Because we're trailing the Bengals by half game, and we're ahead of the Browns by half game. Now, I don't think the Bengals are going to win out, and I know that we're going to beat the Browns. So Browns don't have a chance of getting in front of us. So I think we're going to wind up probably in second in the division, and I think that's going to put us in a place where we're going to be in a wild card spot and be able to get in. And we've been in that position before and went all the way through and won the Super Bowl. And we always say that, but we got to say that because we're Steelers fans, right? And we're going to have to look at the positive. We're going to have to do what we can do and hope so. Are we going points tonight? Yeah. Points tonight again, Michelle. Why are you ahead of the game? It's coming up. This is my show. It's coming up. Yeah, we're going for it. We're going points tonight. So you got 48. All right. She's like, hurry up and get to the game. Yeah, we got the new Las Vegas game going on. No, how do you pronounce your name? Because it's Spanish and the C, Hilo Guerrero. It's not by 3 points or not by 7. Okay, it's the total combined points of the game of both teams. Okay, the total combined point. Oh, might lose connection. Okay, the total combined points of both teams for the game. So like Michelle's got 48 because she thinks that's what the total is going to be. So you need to put your total combined in because the winner will receive a $25 bet by me here in Vegas. You can either take the money and run, or you can have me bet it for you. And if you have me bet it for you and you win, you can save it up and play it some more later on. So you have a choice. You win the $25, I bet it for you, or you take the money. Okay, so it's up to you. David Covey's in at 41. Scotty Ruffner's in at 38. Michelle Albert is in at 48. I'm sorry, Ruffner's in at 38. I might have said 48. Brenda Gaines is in at 42. Okay, so here we go, people. Here we go. I don't know who's going to win tonight. Tammy Eames won last week, and she's decided to make a decision on when she wants to bet and how she wants to bet. She wants to be able to look over my chart so she can make an educated guess on who's going to win the banker or player in Baccarat. Okay, thanks, Guerrero. 38. So now, if it ties, if the game ends at the total points 38, we got Scotty and Guerrero at 38. You guys are going to have a playoff. All right, you're going to have a playoff before the next in the pregame show of the next game, which will be a week from this coming Sunday, I believe. So if you guys tie, you're going to have to have a playoff to see who gets the $25 bet. All right. Playing in Minnesota, they're inside, so the weather's not going to be a factor. Sunday's game was an absolute tequila sunrise that morphed into a shot of MD 2020. You know, it didn't taste good, but it gave us the outcome that we wanted. Right? It didn't taste good, but it gave us the outcome that we wanted. Now, there's been many fans that are spreading rumors and spreading these rumors about Ben retiring after this season. Well, nobody knows because Ben has not told anybody. Nobody knows. He's not told anybody. And Ben said that he's not going to talk about it because he's not thinking about it until the season's over with. All right. He's just not. But what he did say a few years ago, that when he does retire, he wants to stay with the organization. Whether he's in the front office or coaching, he wants to stay with the organization. So we don't know when he's leaving. We don't know what he's going to do. But I do know that he said he wanted to stay with the organization. Yeah, they did. They did, you know, just like they pissed off the coach a couple of weeks ago when they was interviewing him, asking him about a college coaching job, you know. They need to just, I understand that they're doing their job. I understand. But the fans, I mean, you guys are in it. If you're in it, stop the bull, you know, just stop. It's ridiculous because you don't know what's going to happen. If you knew what's going to happen, you'd be making bets and you'd be financially rich, but you don't know what's going to happen. So stop it. It's ridiculous. It's Robert Conley on Robert Live on NGSC Sports, sponsored by Mansion Club. Okay, so here we are. We got the game tonight. We're up in Minnesota. They're inside, so the weather's not going to be a factor. And I hope that Ben is kicking on all 16 cylinders tonight. I know he's still injured and he's been playing injured, but when he was throwing the ball last week, when he was throwing the ball on Sunday, it's like I only saw him off like one time. And that was when he threw the ball down, and he really wasn't off because it was Claypool, and Claypool was getting held up. That's the only pass that I saw really that I can remember that where he was off. Everything else was catchable. Everything else was catchable. All right. Yeah, couch coaches, you know what, Michelle, if they were in the game, if they were on the sideline, they'd freeze up. They wouldn't know what to do. They don't know what it's like to be under pressure. They don't know what it's like to be under pressure in a sports event. I was playing golf, all right? I was playing golf, and there's four of us out there. We're on a par five, and all of us land, our third shot lands at about 100 yards out, right? And we got a tree that's guarding the green, and we got a creek that we got to hit over, right? So we're all at 100 yards. And they say, hey, let's put a bet on. Everybody's right here. Who's going to get the birdie, right? Who's going to get it? Can you get inside my ball? Can you get inside my ball? Okay, so everybody hits theirs over. I'm the one that's in the back, and I hit my ball up, and I land inside their ball closer to the hole, right? Now we're in for like $5 each. That's $15, right? We're in for like $5 each. But it was pressure there. And I was on the side of the cup, and it was pitched to the front of the green, and I missed a 3-foot putt because I was under pressure. They don't know what it's like to be under pressure. They don't know. Okay, they just don't know. Okay. Yeah, no huddle all night long. They got to be in really, really good condition. We did that. We did that. You know what? When I was in school, we did what was called hurry up offense. Our team, pound for pound, was smaller than every other team in the league. Okay, pound for pound. But we were quick. Quick. So what our coach did, and our coach at that time, now it wasn't Dick LeBeau's brother, Bob LeBeau, because he was our principal, but our coach at that time, he said, hey, this is what we're going to do. We're going to call 3 plays in the huddle. This is the way we got it mapped out. We're going to call 3 plays in the huddle. We beat team 36-0. We were small, but we were quick, and we were running the hurry-up offense, and they couldn't keep up with us. We ran them out of breath. I understand exactly what you're saying, because when Ben goes to no huddle and he's calling the plays, it's good. It's really, really good. Really good. I was at the last game, 50 feet from Ben, still. You see what I'm talking about, girl? You know what I'm talking about. He was right there looking at it live. So you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're going to be playing tonight. We got this thing. I hope we win. Okay, I picked us to lose 2 games through the rest of the season. But if we win this one, I think we only lose 1. Now, if we win this one tonight, I think we only lose 1. People say it's a setup game. There's no such thing as a setup game. Every team has 53 professionals on it, plus the coaches. There's no setup game. Everybody's out there for the same thing. It's just like somebody saying you made a lucky shot on the golf course. No, you don't make a lucky shot. Every time you hit the ball, you're hitting it towards the cup, and you expect it to go into the cup. It's no lucky shot. Unless it bounces off the mountain like mine did in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Okay, so, all right, so you know what I'm talking about, okay? There's no setup games. Every team is out there to win every week. I don't care how bad the team is. They still want to win, you know? They still got an ego. They're still getting paid. That's what it's about, all right? How can you step on the field and play worse on purpose unless Vegas makes a telephone call? They, is Mike there? Get Mike on the phone. Mike, now, I don't want you to throw this game. I said, who am I talking to? Vegas. Who in Vegas? Vegas. That's all you need to know. Okay? Now, I don't want you to throw this game. Okay? But people know you mumble to yourself sometime. And if you're mumbling when you're walking past a kicker and you're mumbling, I hope he doesn't miss this kick. I hope he doesn't miss this kick. I hope he doesn't miss this kick. Wait a minute. Are you saying you want me to throw the game? No, Mike, I don't want you to throw the game. But we all know that you mumble. Okay. All right. Here we go. we're, we're going to win this game tonight. All right. We're going to win this game tonight. Everything is going to come out the way we want it to come out. TJ said that the Steelers defense needs to play better. Yes, I understand that. And we've got a very, very good defense. I mean, the first part of the season, where were we at? Number 2, number 3 in defense, and then we dropped down to what, 25 or 26? You know, our defense is better than that. And they showed it last week, and they showed it playing the Chargers also. Officials killed us in that game. Officials killed the game. All right, so here we go. I'm getting ready to get off here. I'm going to go find a spot for me to watch the game from. I want to see a bigger screen than what's in this casino, so I'm going to head someplace else and go find a bigger screen. Okay, so you guys have a good evening. You have a good night. Anybody else that wants to put their scores in, all right, put your scores in, put them on here. You got another 30 minutes. Go back and watch this again. Put your scores in. The last score that I see is the score that I'm taking. So if anybody changes their scores, I'm going to take that one. Charles Mays, all right, 44. You know, that was my high school number. That was my high school number, 44. All right. So you guys go back, watch this if you want to, share it so other people can see it, unless you're going to be selfish and don't want them to win a $25 bet. Don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. Okay. So go back and watch it. If you want to put your score in on here. Okay. Or send it to me on my Messenger app. And I know what Lisa's number is going to be, and I don't know what Charlie's number is going to be. So Lisa, send me Charlie's number. I probably already have it. You probably already sent it. Okay, and Rocky Phillips in for 47. Okay, so this is going to be a decent scoring game, according to y'all. I'm getting out of here. Y'all have a good evening. This is Robert Conley on Robert Live on NGSC Sports, sponsored by Mansion Club. Y'all have a good night. Get your snacks, get your drinks, kick the haters out the room, and watch the game and enjoy it. This is Robert Conley. I'm gone, y'all.